I will not crash. Honey yacht, dash, honey yacht, dash, honey yacht, dash, honey yacht, dash, honey yacht, dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Tonight, it's another installment of the International Series, and we've got a good one on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and our home team. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
That's it, baby. We gonna work. Victory 90, round 80. Heavy on the edges. Alpha, round.
First down, Rivers. He completes it to Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. Well, last year, Henry really looked poised for a prime breakout season, but then May 22nd, tore his ACL during OTAs, ruled out for the year. Actually was added to the active roster in a pretty heroic return for their playoff clash with New England, but did not play. 29 career games for Henry, 12 touchdowns, and now with Antonio Gates' career coming to a close, they expect a lot out of the 24-year-old Hunter Henry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They go play action here on first down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Darren Lee leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here we go. Time to end it. 50 seconds to mine. 50 seconds to mine.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A gain there of 21 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
yeah.
Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
They're going deep for Hill. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On third down, it's Grant. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That good for 19 and a first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And this is caught. At the 8.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They will run with Grant. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Corey Grant with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And oh, it's blocked. Now the Chargers have it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Hey, Delta!
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A first down throw here for Rivers. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make the play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense, everybody wants a piece of that pie.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check it back.
6-0 our score after one. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. On second down, it's Grant, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Corey Grant with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. What the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now Gordon on first down. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Rivers on first down. He's got it to Williams. 20. There he goes left side. Touchdown, L.A. Mike Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 13-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
31's the mic. Let's go, D.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. One man in the backfield. That's Gordon, second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense is held firm. That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, his fifth touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass is you. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Melvin Ingram, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Let's face it.
And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the second time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. Now Rivers throw into the hands of Gordon, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Rivers now to throw on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Hey, team six.
Throwing on second and long. Rivers. And caught by Henry. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that look.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got room to run past the 20.
Jackson's pass. To number 45. It's a gain of 19 and brings up 3rd down.
They go play action with Jackson. He is going to find Hill here. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the kickoff in time. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
This is Grant. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
The ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd and 1, Jackson gets this one to Hill. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They'll run on first down. Grant. Derwin James, an all-pro as a rookie last year, up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target, and it's 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Here's Grant. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They go back to Grant, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 3rd down, it's Grant fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Bucky Hunt the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as those guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where...
And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now because he saw that happen during his coaching career.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Joey Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Play action. Now Jackson. And going deep for Hill. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterbacks the confidence.
See what happens. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there by Gordon. 57 yards. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 16-yard line.
To throw is Rivers. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And down he'll go at the 25. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Play action. It's Jackson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Joey Bosa make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Colquitt on the kick as he sends it away. Returning, it's Benjamin. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back. Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rivers. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Chargers go here, it's Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. This will be caught by Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
On the double. Rock with the 7. I got him. He's coming. We got double up. 26.
Now it's Jackson. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short. Phillip Rivers, no stranger to fourth-quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times coming into this year. But work to do here if he wants to add another notch to the belt. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Rivers now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now second and 13. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or no, you just throw that out the window? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Jackson's going to throw it. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And going deep for Hill. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's going to launch this thing. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Derwin James, the all-pro safety, is a rookie there to knock it away. The Chiefs on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is third and 10.
57, Mike 57.
Again, Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Butker's kick here is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Troy Apke. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's second down and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, the perfect